else? We got a couple more topics. Let's see what I got. Let's see what I got. Okay, so welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about selling your Tesla or even selling your vehicle. Like, are you trading in a vehicle? Are you selling your vehicle that you're going to replace with a Tesla? What's the timing of that? Should you sell it right away or should you wait? And I'm going to say like maybe you should wait maybe a couple more weeks, but we can also talk about timing of, I had this question asked me earlier, like when should I try and sell it before the new Tesla comes in? And of course, a lot of that depends on you. Like, do you need the car? Are you able to, be without a car so that you can, I don't know, take the bus or Uber to work or whatever? Or do you work from home and you don't really need a car and this is something that you can just be patient for? So we're going to talk about some, macro elements to it a little bit as well. And there also is a tweet that will address about, maybe the current market. Of course, spoiler, it's from Car Dealership Guy. And so like, what's the timing of all this before buying your Tesla or even selling your Tesla right now? Because it's kind of the same thing at the end of the day. So if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla at the best possible price or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, but more on that later. All right, so let us take a look at this. Let me pull up the tweet really quick. And so here it is. I guess I kind of introed that a little bit, but anyway, Car Dealership Guy, quote, electric vehicle prices, are they going up or are they going down? And he, of course, is specifically talking about the used car market because he is a used car dealer. So, quote, my insights from the ground floor. So, first response to it is the sudden and unexpected price cuts from Tesla and now Ford have introduced new risks for operating a used car dealership. Your inventory could be worth less overnight. And I completely agree with that. That's scary. Tesla just dropping the price of the Model Y long range $13,000 overnight. There's a lot of dealers out there. There's a lot of private sellers out there that are probably holding for whatever price they wanted to get it for, and then they are not able to do that. So the second tweet is lots of dealers have temporarily paused their purchase of used EVs while other dealers are still buying a bit more conservatively in order to hedge from unexpected price cuts. So is this good or bad? Well, it depends. Most dealers, it's either good or bad. If you don't have EVs in stock, you're entering post price cuts. Now, for consumers, this trend is likely a positive. It could put downward pressure on used EVs, but there's a catch. If you've been following my recent posts, you know that used car prices started to unexpectedly rise recently, and this is why. April, March, this is tax season time. This is when people get their refunds, and this is when they want to buy vehicles. So this is just a ramp up in demand. So right now we're in February. So to answer the question, like if you are trading in a vehicle right now, it might be worth it to wait, or even, selling it private does take some time. Like, when you're working with buyers to get the financing set up or even come up with cash. So I would say list it on places like Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, Car Gurus, Auto Trader, all this stuff, all those different websites. List it for a price that's a little bit of course, that's higher than trade-in value. So if you got an offer from CarMax at $20,000, list it for like $23,000, $24,000, maybe even $25,000, and spend the next few weeks, 2, 3, 4 weeks through February, trying to sell the car to see if anybody will come with you with a cashier's check, financing, or even cash, which is cash is the strongest, of course, right? But if March comes around, if your Tesla is due for delivery and it's going to be in the next week, then you have to just dump it to a dealer, don't sell it to Tesla financing in any sort of way or Tesla as a dealership. Sell it to, try and sell it to like CarMax's, Car Buyer USA, or even I love going to local dealers in my area to them because they are able to cut you a check and be on your way. And if you're in the SoCal area and you need a recommendation, there is a really good recommendation in my Patreon link. You can just join by the lowest tier and I'll give you the contact that you can text the VIN and miles to, and then you can sell the car to me. And I've sold my last Model S to them, and 3 or 4 of my friends have done it right after that. So I know that they offer the best value. It is the easiest process. You go there within 30 minutes and walk out with a check, and you're just on your way. So that's just some, different elements out there. That's like my strategy, what I would say. But I would, the EV, if you're looking for a used EV Tesla, I would say right now is the time to try and snipe one, put some offers out there at a low payment or low offer, and see if you can get one out at a good price. But definitely some interesting stuff. Let me know your thoughts on it. What's your strategy? Are you trying to trade in a vehicle to get a Tesla, or are you like looking to buy a used Tesla at this point? And are you still trying to wait on dealers? You're seeing dealers not work with you. But we're going to jump into some of the comments and some of the questions. But before we get into that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description, there's a Patreon link where you can support the channel, and there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me, where you can ask me any questions one-on-one about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources that I use to get the best possible deal at the best possible price, including a couple credit unions on that list that have rates as low as 2.5 to 4% from 60 to 80 months. So definitely check that out if you're interested. But let's jump into some of the comments and some of the questions. If you're just joining in, this was